My grandma was known for her bedtime stories. Each of these stories that she would tell us were carefully crafted, and she articulated it so very well that even to this day it's deeply imprinted in my mind. Each of these stories had such great virtues and good morals that I don't think any day I would forget it. I'll probably take it to my deathbed. What did these stories actually have? I'm told that each of these stories that she would share were real life experiences, and experiences that was passed on from generations to generations, and she used to only pass it on to us. I'm so glad that I could experience this with her, and I'm so proud of every story that she has shared with us. Over the years, I've realized that there's untapped wealth of knowledge that each of us have, and it is not shared enough. Imagine if somebody had told you when you were crossing paths on something, somebody who had walked that path came over and told you, saying, if you're walking this path, the future is going to look like this. Or, while you walk this path, this kind of a footwear would be better. Or, I've already walked this path and I would suggest you not to take this. And if we knew these secrets even before we started, imagine the beauty of life, how nice it would be. Each of us as humans play so many roles and have gone through so many experiences, and just imagine if all of this can be collected and added into a repository. Imagine that we have a huge library of all experiences kept out there, so that tomorrow if somebody is going to be making a choice, it's available for that person, and somebody who's walked that path is there to coach him or to mentor him. Now let's imagine that somebody told me while I was in school that failing in a subject did not really matter, because the success or failure of life did not depend on the marks I scored. If somebody had told us that self-love is not selfishness, but self-love is something that we all need to practice, you would have been off that guilt hook, right? So yeah, here we go with Project Gnan. That's how it all started. Project Gnan belongs to every human being on this planet. It is a platform for the 7.8 billion people who walk this planet. It is a platform to connect, to learn, to share, to celebrate each other's lives. Every story and every experience that we've collected on this platform is unique in its own way and is a celebration of life. Over the course of the last 57 days, we've been able to collect 23 fantastic stories from individuals who've come, shared their experiences, and left it back for all of us to learn from it. The first session that we had was related to parenting, where we spoke about how does it feel to be a parent during these times, especially during the pandemic. And we also spoke about how to homeschool a kid during these times. We had a special guest where he spoke about parenting pets. And I think we don't even realize, right, that a pet parent also has the same emotions like any other parent. And the next session that we had was on dreams, desires, and destinies, where we had 3 fantastic individuals who came and shared their story of chasing dreams. How and what matters by the end of it was not their destination, but was the journey by itself. The success or failure really did not matter to them. And I think you should watch that show for you to know what are the do's and don'ts with dreams, when to chase, when not to chase, and all those tidbit of information related to dreams. And the next session that we had was all about happiness, because I think by the end of it, we humans really want just happiness, right? The rest of it is all towards actually attaining happiness. We had again 3 fantastic guests who spoke about what happiness means to them, and somebody who was practicing it throughout their life of being resilient and being as happy as possible during all times. Post this session, we had a talk on travel. A very dear bunch of people who had come in as guests and spoke about travel in itself. And we collected a lot of tales related to traveling, do's and don'ts, and when to travel, when not to travel, and in fact also spoke about what's going to happen to travel post the pandemic times. The next session was all about self-love. Now, why self-love was important to be covered is I think we all feel guilty to really love ourselves, right? And there were 3 wonderful souls who came and shared their journey with self-love and why do they love themselves so much. Because I think it's very, very important that we start loving ourselves, not just for the good of our own selves, but also for the good of the people who hang out with us. Go ahead and watch that video for you to know really what does self-love mean. The next session, which is I think the most highly appreciated session that we've conducted so far, was all about sustainable living. We had two fantastic girls who came and spoke about what does it mean to be really considerate of your environment. They gave us a lot of tips, lot of tips of how can we start practicing it. And then the very next session that we had was about kindness. And it was all about kindness matters. And why kindness matters is because I think we all need to practice kindness, and it all needs to start with oneself, towards your family and towards the community. How to do it? Go ahead and watch that video. The very next session that we had was on mental health, and because our audience were asking for so many questions that they had related to this topic and wanted it to be answered, we had a very good person coming and talking about mental health and wellness, and I think she did her job really well. And I'm very pleased and happy about everything that's been shared during this session, because it does make a difference to everybody who listens to it. And the last session that we've had is about the laws of our land. We've always been ignorant of our laws, right? I think we tend to not take it up because it's too sticky. But yeah, there's a lot of basic information which was covered related to wills, gift deeds, what to do if you've been called to a police station as an accuser or as an accused, what are the access rights that we have, how to set up a startup or a company that you want to register, how to go about with the IPR, and every other details was shared. In case you're looking at learning more about Indian penal laws, please go ahead and watch this video. And there's quite a lot more sessions which is also lined up, which is in the future. I'm looking forward to having all of you joining us during these sessions. And until we meet next time, see you, loads of love and hugs.